And you know we love a good fashion show here.
I love fashion, but I actually think I might like cupcakes more. Yes, yes, I think most people do. So here to show us how to decorate some of the most requested party themes is Breanna Kealey from Sugar Dreams, Cakes, and Things. It's good to see you, Breanna. Thanks for joining us. So you're saying that princess parties, obviously, I'm guessing, are huge, and for the boys, more pirate. The whole Pirates of the Caribbean thing probably sent this over the top, right?
Definitely, definitely. And there's, you know, you can kind of go a couple different ways with the pirates. You can do the more serious, or you can do fun and whimsical, cute pirates. It kind of depends on the age group that you're catering to.
Well, my son is 10, and he is thrilled with the cupcakes you buy. He's been staring at these, but the cakes, too. I can't believe that that pirate cake is totally edible. Even the pirate itself. That's amazing.
The little pirate guy on top is fondant, and that's the same thing that's covering the entire cake. And fondant is a sugar dough, and you roll it out almost like a clay. It's very good. It's very sweet. It kind of tastes like a marshmallow Lucky Charm. That's what I've decided.
All right, well, if you want to try to keep it simpler, I do know that kids do love cupcakes.
They love them. They gobble them up.
Love cupcakes. So we've made, or you've made some. I didn't make it. So we're going to start showing you if you want to try to attempt to make a pirate cupcake. Now, first of all, these cupcakes aren't your traditional cupcakes. You've got these filled with stuff?
Oh, yeah. You got to fill them up, because who wants a boring cupcake?
How do you do that? Do you make the cupcake and then what?
You bake the cupcake, and then what I do, they sell cupcake cores, kind of like an apple core, but it's a cupcake core, but they're, you know, 10 bucks. Use a straw. Take a straw, poke it down. I like to make 2, sometimes 4, depending on what filling I'm doing in there.
So you put a straw,
poke a straw, and the straw is going to pull out the cake with it. And then you're just going to use, so
after you bake it, you take the cake out. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I am a huge believer in freezer baggies for decorating.
Okay.
When I first started decorating, you know, being a stay-at-home mom, I did not have hundreds of dollars to spend on supplies, and I really wanted to do this, so I had to make it work.
Okay.
So I found that instead of spending money on the expensive pastry bags and all the tips, which you may need that sometimes, go get some freezer bags.
Okay.
And put your icings or your fillings. When you do the filling, you can do the same thing. You just squeeze it right on in there. So when we're doing our cupcakes, I put my frostings in these bags, and I just take my scissors and nip off a little bit at the end.
Well, you did the face already on this guy.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to show you what I do. This is a smoothing technique. As you see, when you put the frosting on, obviously it's not smooth.
Right. Let me show that up. It's still kind of
like
that.
You know, you're going to have the ridges.
Okay.
A really neat way to smooth it out is to use a Viva paper towel. I don't know if you've ever used this brand.
How do you do that?
Viva paper towel is really cool because it does not have the designs, the imprinted designs like a normal paper towel would have.
Okay, so you set this down. Show me how you do this.
Yes, so all I'm going to do, I'm going to squeeze it on top, and sometimes you need to let it crust a little bit, depending on your recipe, depending on how humid it is. If it sticks, that means you just got to let it sit for a few minutes. But you just set it on top. And I'm just going to rub.
I'm trying to get it. Okay, there you go. So she's just rubbing. Oh, that is.
I'm not squishing it either. I'm just, you know, gently.
And it doesn't come off the paper towel?
It does a little bit, just because I just put it on there. If I wait a couple minutes, I'm going to get the effect that I have over on this other one. And
very interesting. That's for the smooth face.
Yes.
What a neat trick.
Easy. You don't need to be, you know, really fancy with your spatula trying to get it smooth. Just buy a Viva paper towel. And the inside, the side that faces the roll, is even smoother than the outside. And this is a trick that a lot of wedding designers use. Wedding cake designers. When you've got a buttercream cake, this is what a lot of them use to get it really nice and smooth.
Now let me ask you, if we're not savvy like you with making our own frosting, if we use those tube frostings from the grocery store, put it in that bag and really squish it good, will we get this, squish it? Yeah. Will we get the same consistencies where that will work? If it's
it depends. Okay. The pre-made ones, especially the kind in a can, you can use them, just add some powdered sugar.
Okay.
And it actually, I think it enhances the taste a little bit, because it's really important to have a good tasting frosting. It's your base. It's what the most flavor comes.
Breanna, you show us the red, because we wanted to get through this cupcake, and we also wanted to show some of the pictures of some of the amazing work that you do.
So the red is the same type of idea. It's in the bag. I cut a little bit less off. And then I'm just going to start at the top and squish, squish, squish back and forth.
And then are you going to do the paper towel trick there too?
I am.
I want to try that paper towel.
I'm going to just squish it down. And I'm going to smooth out his hat. And you can see, this is easy. This is not stressful.
Give it a
this
little
is
love.
fun. Yeah, you just make your cute little pirates.
We want to show some quick pictures too of some of the other amazing work that you've done. I'll tell you, it takes a lot. These cakes are so unbelievable that my son, who's here, cannot believe that you can actually eat them because they're works of art. Look at how beautiful the car. I mean, kids must. Do they want you to cut into it?
Oh, that was for a grown man. That one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I get both. I get some kids that want to gobble it right up and others that say, no, no, don't cut my cake.
Well, we gave you some quick tips on the pirate. Obviously, we can get through it. And just for all of you at home, I obviously rubbed too hard. So I had to let it set and get a little bit harder, and I was mushing it too hard. So practice.
Practice, practice.
Thanks, Breanna.
And don't give up. You can do it.
Yeah, I'll work on it. Thank you. You
You're
can always just call
welcome.
Breanna, too. It makes it a whole lot easier.
I'll be happy to make them for you.
All right, there you go. And if you want more information on sugar dreams, cakes, and things, you can find it by going to our website or dialing our hotline. Thanks again. I have to work on that technique.